What do you say we send off the weekend with a great game of football, everybody? The stage is set. It is Sunday night primetime here on EA Sports. Let's close out the weekend with what should be a good one on Monday night primetime between the Los Angeles Rams and the Denver Broncos.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And away we go on Sunday night primetime. He's going to field this at the 2. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle him up immediately.
Can't happen. Man, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting into your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. Taken down, but not before he picks up 11 on the play. And that will bring up a Rams 1st down.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with Williams. Down here after a gain of about 14 yards, it looks like. That's going to give them the first.
He was tackled at the 27.
Yeah. That's what it's all about in this league as a running back. Can you get those hard yards after initial contact? This dude just got it done.
First down, and they go right back to it. This is ahead for about 5. Coming up to stop that play with Jahdae Barron.
I don't think we're ever going to get away from the stat line of turnovers and winning that turnover margin being the biggest singular key in the NFL, Kate. But I'll tell you what, when you run for 100 yards plus, you win 70% of the time. They did a week ago with this guy, and he's off to an excellent start.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Another run for Williams. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. Well, you've taught me, Brock, sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Run with Corum. Defense gets there after a gain of 5. That gives LA the first.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a 1st down could be so demoralizing to that defense.
Running right, it's Williams. He's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Stafford on 2nd down. Escapes the pocket. Oh, enveloped by the defense. They get him at the 32. His first this season after he racked up 14 of them last year.
It's taken him a minute, hasn't it, Kate, to find some resistance. And hopefully that's the start of a consistent push they can have up front that really does prevent some of these longer drives as this game goes on.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he's not going to make it. May stop him short. So expect a punt coming up here on 4th down. The Rams are set to punt. And this will put an end to the drive after it stalled out.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. This hit finally forced out of bounds after a gain of about 27 on the play. And that's going to give the Broncos a 1st down.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
He finds Ingram working downfield here. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. 1st and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown. They'll run here. It's Harvey. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! Well, these guys ripped off 2 wins to begin the season, Brock. They rip off a touchdown on the opening series here as they try to keep those winning ways alive.
Doesn't it kind of feel like there's always a handful of teams who make a bid for 3-0? But this is the week that just somehow, some way trips them up. They'll need to continue scoring like that to avoid it.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. On the play fake, here's Stafford. Look at that power, deep left side. Caught at the 20-yard line. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, chicken dinner.
That one right down the middle. And that ties things at 7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. We'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. This makes it up to the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Now Nix. This is Sutton working the right side. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. And Hick got there quickly. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They start with 2nd and 6. Nick's now to throw. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. Into the red zone. Racing towards the corner, and he's across. Touchdown, Denver. Cortland Sutton, the second score that he has brought in this season. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Returnable from the 1. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Stafford. Nakua here, he's got it! Oh, that one did some damage as he's finally hauled down. A gain of about 24. 1st down coming up.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Los Angeles.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
The 2nd down throw from Stafford. Throwing the out route complete. Defender closing in and will take him out of bounds, but not before he picks up 25. So that's going to set up a Rams 1st down.
And the Rams 1st down.
Man in motion, headed right. Williams now on 1st and 10. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Stafford pass here on 2nd down. Finds the in route complete. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. And he got there quickly.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Play action now for Stafford. He's in trouble, not going to get away. They drop him at the 29. And that's going to bring up 4th and 15. So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. It's going to be a 46-yarder. Mevis able to knock it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Return starts from the goal line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Nix taking a deep shot here. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Denver!
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
That one splits the uprights. And lead up to a much more comfortable 11 points now. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Look at this, 3 tight ends to the right on his 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line.
34 yards. 1st down, Rams.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's going to be tackled after a pickup of about 5 here. 2nd down. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it could be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from it. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
Second down, run by Coro. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Stafford now on 3rd down. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it. Shoves him off. And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Wouldn't make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's Harvey to kick this one off. And they're going to get to him, bring him down after allowing about 13 on the play. That's going to be 1st down, Denver.
13
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First down from the 41. Here's Nix. On the move, headed right. Oh, his time is up. Defense gets to him and drops him. And that is back-to-back sacks for him.
The confidence he had last week, Katie, carried him right on through to this game. Remember, he earned NFC Player of the Week honors in that contest. A couple more sacks here today could put him in position for a repeat.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. After the sack, Nix. Quick slant taken in by Waddle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout.
It's a gain of 13 yards. Leads to 3rd down and 5.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Here's Nix to throw. Throwing to the back of the end zone. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. Jalen Waddle giving 2 now in this 2nd quarter. Extra point try now from Lutz. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And lead now up to 18 points.
28. Rams 10. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Harvey now to return it. Escapes a defender. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your #1 objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the 2nd half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that 1st half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. Keeps it moving. And he's going to get there inside the pylon. Touchdown, Broncos. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, 1st and 10, going heavy to the right side here, 3 tight ends. Straight ahead with Williams. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
On second down, it's Williams again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down.
Going left side, Williams with it. This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch it behind the line. This goes for a loss. The Rams are set to punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. It's fielded at the 14. Jukes away from one. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Giving this to Harvey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
2nd down, give to Harvey. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, knock down that run.
Here's Nix on 1st and 10. That last pass, Brock, taking him over 300 yards for this ball game. On the handoff, here's Harvey. And they've got 1st down. Give him a gain of 13 on that previous play. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice gain.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust, right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Even though we don't have mics in that huddle, I can imagine what's being said down there, Kate. It is keep feeding him. When you get positive yards and you start to run the ball and wear out your opponent, don't go away from it.
Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. And the Rams bring the interception back beyond the 40 before the tackle is made.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground, Corum. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Talk about an explosive start to this drive. 33 yards. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. They're going to run on 1st down with Corum. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. That's a nice quick correction for this front block. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Alex Singleton makes the tackle.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. They'll pitch it out to Corum. And he's going to be stopped well shy of that 1st down marker. Call it a yard. That means 4th down coming up.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Mevis able to knock it through. And it shrinks to a 3-score game again. The lead 22.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Harvey now to return it. Good work so far. He's got room. And what a great start for their series. He's all the way up close to the 45-yard line before stepping out. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. And in the middle of all that chaos and traffic, look at that. It was their safety who ran in to clean that up.
Yeah, with their size and where they come from on the field, it's pretty cool. They love those opportunities to blitz, kind of hide behind their defenders and their peers, and then go finish the tackle.
Hitting Ingram on a slant. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. That's the end of 3 on Sunday Night Primetime. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. And as you can see, getting some rain on the fields now, so adding difficulty here as they attack this 1st and 10. Play action with Nix. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Some yardage lost and 1st down lost too with that grounding flag. This is 2nd and long. Running it after the penalty. And that 2nd down line is only going to manage a yard.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Four guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long. To throw, here's Nix. He completes it in traffic. And the defense fine with giving up some yards there, right? It's a gain of 9, but still forces this 4th and long.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
A 60-yard attempt.
A big kick is no good. It's well to the left there. And they wanted to add 3 more there, but silver lining, they aren't exactly hurting for a big lead at this juncture. Look at this, 3 tight ends to the right on his 1st and 10. A handoff for Williams, running left. Works his way to the 35. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Williams. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Now a tough play for Corum. Running for the pylon and in. Touchdown Rams. Blake Corum from 2 yards out. Nevis now for the extra point. This goes through as that rain continues to pour. And that trims the lead to 15.
35. Rams 20.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Pass taken in by Sutton. He brushed him off with ease. There's the hit. They're going to force him out of play with a gain of about 12. And that'll earn the Broncos a new set of downs. First and 10 here for Nix. And he's very close to that 350-yard passing mark in this game. Handoff headed right. It's Harvey. Open space inside the 40. And he gets this down to the 38. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he drives that punt backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself in those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
This one's misplayed and falls to the ground. Incomplete, and now it's third down.
I know every once in a while you'll look down at that computer screen with the stats in front of you as I do, Kate. And we may know it, but just so the audience knows how sharp this guy's been, that's just his second incompletion all game.
To the air on third and long. Chased out to his right. Comes this one off to Harvey. And he's going to have just enough for the first down. That throw was short, Brock, but great individual effort. They've got a fresh set of downs.
Another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard
Give up the middle to Harvey. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Second and 9.
Now a second down throw for Nix. Taking a shot deep here. And too much on this one. As that reaches the end zone, it just keeps on going, bro. Incomplete. That means it's third down.
This is where I would just love to be in the head of these play callers. Because, you know, you got a nice lead, but this game's far from over. But you still want to be in attack mode. You want to be aggressive. I'd be real careful throwing in the coverage.
And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos looking at a 3-0 start to the season. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right half. The kick by Lutz is good. And it's a 3-score game now, an 18-point lead.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. LA offense all set. Here's first and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
On second down, a run with Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's third and 7. Another run for Williams. Looks like they get about 4 out of it, but not close to the first. That brings up fourth down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this fourth down. Going for it, it's Williams. The drive carries on. The offense coming through on 4th and 3 with a gain of 4. So it's a win for the Broncos. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining